gardening friends. This is May 28th, and this is what's blooming in my garden right now. These here are hardy geraniums. This is loosestrife right here. This is Sweet William. I think this is a very good combination of these three plants here together. It's the blue and the yellow and the red. Look very good together. This past weekend, before we left, I planted a bunch more of that cranesbill geranium. Here was one right here that I just planted this weekend. Last Thursday. And then we were gone for the weekend. Look at all these hibiscus that have grown up here. And these here, this is the old wood. I just cut it to the ground because it doesn't come back. They always bloom on new wood, which springs up around it. Not where the old wood was. All the way up right there. I planted more of those hardy geraniums over here. Look at the combination of these red lilies next to the loosestrife. I just love this loosestrife. And so I planted some of the hardy geraniums down in there so they can bloom next to the loosestrife. And these are my roses. It's time for me to come out and trim off the dead buds. The time for me in the garden has been so limited. Yeah, there's a rose and there's a rose, and they're not blooming. I have some roses out back that are blooming. The blaze, climbing rose. And these lilies here are getting ready to bloom. Look at that. And this is blue. Can't think of it. I have to put it out there. The common ones you see are red. I put them here because they're they attract pollinators like this bee right here. And the honeysuckle is just starting to bloom right here. When these open up, it smells really good out here when you come out the front door. I need to spend some time tying up the honeysuckle up near the top of the swing though. I don't know why these branches here didn't come back from the previous year. And this is more catmint right here. And in here are some seeds I started. These are nasturtiums right here. This is moonflowers. This looks like something else, but I don't know what. I think I'm going to plant two different things in there, but I will have to wait and see. And I planted this trumpet vine here a few years ago, and what I need to do now is come out and tie these branches here up across the top and prune a lot of the other ones out here that are sticking way out in the path. When this trumpet vine blooms, it's got the red trumpets, and hummingbirds are supposed to really like it, so we'll see. You know, I've got the loosestrife. It's moved over here. It's easy to move, and then I've got another cranesbill geranium, one of the hardy geraniums, going way down in there. And look at all the lilies that are getting ready to bloom. These are daylilies that are getting ready to bloom here. And this is irises that have already bloomed. I need to come out and cut down the bottom. Like I said, I've been so busy. A lot of family things to do. This is red hot pokers. Bloom here. And this plant's not been here that long, maybe just a couple of years. But look at how it's doing already. And it gets a lot of sun in this area right here. So maybe that's why it likes it. And this peony here that was so pretty is about done. And here's more catmint down here. Oh. This is something that the hummingbirds like and other pollinators. Penstemon, that's what it's called. This is one that with the darker leaves, but pollinators just love this. This is one of the few peonies that's left. And here's the lily getting ready to bloom in here. These are blue pines. They're all done blooming now. And this is evidently the seeds are developing in there. And I'm letting them develop. I'm not cutting them off because I don't know if the seeds are viable or not. If the seeds will grow into more plants, there's no point in cutting it off. And this here is a hibiscus I had out here. I thought it was dead, but it gets a lot of sun out here, which might be kind of hard on. But we had a lot of rain lately, and it just shot up out of the ground. So that's good. These peonies, I don't really care much for these peonies here, so I think I'm going to cut them, just cut the plant down, because if you don't do it while they're blooming, then you never know which ones. And these coral bells are done, and columbine's done. This viola that I bought this year is still blooming. It looks like, look at all these lilies that are getting ready to bloom. Here's a ladybug. Ladybugs are good bugs in that they eat other bug predators that are attacking your plants. And I planted some more of that hardy geranium in here. And here is another hibiscus that's coming up. This is last year's stems, and this is the new stems this year. You can see that it just comes up from the ground, and the old wood from last year is never used again. I think in this flower bed, for some reason, I've been planting stuff too close to the front. And so, what I need to do is plant more stuff towards the back. Some of that Sweet William would be nice back in there. And more of these loosestrife back in there. This is a trillium right in here. Here's some seeds I planted. I think I put sweet peas in here and moonflowers. And it looks like something's been eating the moonflowers. I don't know what. But I thought both of those things would be good climbing this tree here. Right here. Just have them guide them up this tree here. Right in here, if it gets started, I planted a brunera. This is a brunera right here. These are coral bells, and I filled up this whole area with coral bells if you just get started. And this is some coral bells I already had in here. I think what we're looking at is just the growth from last year. This right here is coral bells. It's been here for so many years. It's divided, and there's several crowns in here. See, like there's one. I planted this here several years ago, and it's just been growing. But I don't think it's blooming, and I think it's mostly because there's so little light over here. But the hosta likes it back here. And this lamium does. It's just filled in all over in here. And this is a hardy geranium that's been here for years and years. But I think it likes more sun than what it's getting here. Because it doesn't do much. Look at the leaves of this hosta. These are so big. As near as I can tell, I think this is probably summon substance. I don't know. Because I buy so many varieties or mixes, a lot of times I don't know what a plant is. And these are just ostrich ferns here. And they've been here for years and years, and I keep moving them around. These are raspberries. They seem to be doing really good. This is a flower bed I still haven't gotten planted yet. And the roses are blooming. These are blaze climbing rose. And the clematis is still blooming. Oh yeah, there's lots of buds on it. Look at, these are all going to be blooms right there. All those blooms up there. These are tiger lilies right here. I transplanted here last year in the fall. And these are hollyhocks I transplanted back here from out front. And I got tons of strawberries I have to come out here and pick, or it's too late. And these are morning glories. You don't want these growing in your flower bed. Yeah, a few days away and I've got all these weeds to pull. And this is asparagus. And this is watergrass. You don't want it in here at all. I've pulled up so much of that, but look how easily it comes up. And this is a Cosmo that's volunteered here from last year. There's another one right there. Another one right here. Some things are coming up in here. Like these are marigolds, it says. This is a maple tree. I know what that looks like. This is sage. Those are chives. These are weeds. There's a strawberry plant. Here's some cucumbers. The melons haven't come up yet. Oh, there's a few zinnias there. And there's a few zinnias in here too. Now here's beets that I planted, and these are radishes, but they went to seed before I got to them. So I'm just letting them, hoping that there'll be tons of radish seeds in here next year, just to see what happens. And the same thing with this spinach. The plants were so small before it started coming to seed, so it was too small to harvest, and then it started going to seed. And these are onion sets I planted. Hopefully they grow into some nice onions. I don't see anything coming up over here. Well, all I planted here was some super cheap flower seeds. I got a big batch of them on Amazon, so there's really nothing to lose. It's grass if nothing comes up. But all three of these are new beds, and I just filled them up with wood chips and put a bag of potting soil on top. So I think the best years are still yet to come. But that is it for my gardening journal on May 28th. And thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.